It's the internet phenomenon that has everybody talking in Brazil, and yet it was born out of a college dorm room during an informal chat between fellow students. Sound familiar? Yes, I'm talking about Facebook, but not the big idea that came out of Mark Zuckerberg's mind, although the founder of the world's #1 social network has a lot to do with it. I'm talking about Gina Indelicada, which would literally translate as Indelicate Gina, a hit Facebook page created about 12 days ago that has already reached over 1.5 million likes, considerably more than some of the country's most notorious public figures. Former President Lula da Silva's official fan page has just about 222,000 likes, while supermodel Gisele Bündchen's fan page has 857,000. So, who is Gina and why is she so popular? Gina is actually a fictional character based on a model who starred in a 1970s ad campaign for a Brazilian brand of toothpicks called Rela Gina. While other toothpick companies used to sell their product wrapped in cellophane paper, Rela Gina's executives thought it was a good idea to place the toothpicks inside of a paper box, so it would be easier to take them to the table. The perfect packaging found, they just needed a face to feature in the boxes. The rest is history, and by giving an identity to the simplest of manufactured things, Rela Gina, or simply Gina, became one of the most well-known products in Brazil, accounting for 40% of the company's total revenue. But Gina, the toothpick brand, and Gina Indelicada, the Facebook star, aren't related at all. The latter was an idea of Ricky Lopes, a 19-year-old advertising student based in São Paulo, who created the page after successfully experimenting in the world of social media marketing. Lopes' first foray into social networking was in 2010, when he launched a Twitter profile that, at one point, was the second most retweeted in the world. The first was Justin Bieber's, number 4 on Forbes' social networking superstars list. The profile has been deactivated because, as Lopes tells Forbes in a telephone interview Monday, he was just using it to get familiar with the microblog. People think I just happened to discover the internet, but the truth is I've been researching a lot about all of this for quite some time, Lopes says. During that time, he discovered that there's no secret for reaching huge audiences on the internet, something that he achieved more than once in Facebook. Besides Gina Indelicada, his other page has roughly 800,000 fans, but only one simple rule that should be followed: interactivity at all times. What people really want is to be a part of something, to interact and have their voices heard somehow, he explains. As for the idea of Gina Indelicada, Lopes recounted that he had the concept in mind, but he needed a character to make it happen. I was making dinner with my roommates, when I opened the fridge and saw a box of Gina toothpicks.